what gets me going as a writer, I think, are the basic human things, like friendship and love and betrayal and guilt and loyalty and sex, drug use. All the things that make life interesting in a way, right? All the things that make us human. Those are the things that make us human. And I was interested in telling a story about those things, but set in this very radical political world, where a friendship of a certain kind may be in itself a betrayal to the organization or group that you belong to. So in this book, for example, two kids are friends. One of them, initially, they are friends. Then one of them goes to the far right, the other to the far left. And there's still a bond between them, but nobody knows it. And that bond in itself is a betrayal. So I thought that was interesting. That, telling a story about friendship in such groups is interesting. And also, during the year I wrote the book, there was a lot of... but that was the main idea. But then, as I wrote the book, 2013 happened in Sweden, which was a big year where far-right groups really took the front stage. It culminated in December in a suburb to Stockholm called Kärrtorp, where there was a peaceful anti-racist demonstration. It was like families with their strollers and their kids and old people just listening to anti-racist talks and seminars, speeches. And it was attacked violently by a far-right organization called Svenska motståndsrörelsen, the Swedish resistance force, I think they're called. Which is very much in this book. And so that crept into the book. So it became a story about that year in Sweden as well. When a crime novel is at its very best, it has always been something more. It's always more when it's at its very best. It's about friendship or about society or about the times we live in. And I think that what made this book sort of stand out in Sweden, at least, we'll see how it does here, but was the fact that, well, here is one way that people get into these groups, what they're attracted to, what sort of snares them in the group, and what the consequences are. And that's, also part of the story I want to tell, I think.